Alright guys, Gemini back with another video, and what we're going to do in this video today is I'm going to talk to you about some DVDs that I felt after I watched them I felt really ripped off. Now there's going to be more DVDs that I felt ripped off watching. Like I didn't put in this one, I didn't put Brothers of Destruction DVD that came out last year, you know, when of course they promised a 3-hour runtime on the back and it wound up being an hour and 37 minutes. That's a rip-off. And I mean, I didn't put the Kane, the FYE exclusive with 5 matches that's way overpriced. I didn't put that in there, but I'm gonna show you some DVDs that I felt ripped off watching. And we'll start with you're gonna agree, disagree, you know, that's what YouTube's all about. Okay, I started with the Brock Lesnar Here Comes the Pain Collector's Edition, simply because this DVD was nothing but an extra disc with his recent matches with the same exact DVD that they came out with in 2002, and all you got was an extra disc. Now, in my opinion, if you're going to do Brock Lesnar on a DVD, a recent DVD, you're going to go all out. You're going to redo it. You're going to talk about where he's been from his, 10-year absence in WWE, not just take an old, washed-up DVD, throw his recent matches on there and call it a day. To me, bit of a rip-off on the recent Brock Lesnar DVD. And then, okay, I picked specifically, let me see here, I had to pick for a rip-off hardcore edition of the Mick Foley's Greatest Hits and Misses, simply because all they did on this one was they put a hardcore disc on the inside, a third disc with some 2006 matches. You know, so it's the same exact DVD except with like 3 or 4 2006 matches off of this. So a little bit of a rip-off on the hardcore edition because there's nothing really hardcore about it. You know, I know they've made a million Mick Foley DVDs, and I know we all know the story, but for Mick Foley just to add a bonus disc and call it hardcore, they call it marketing. I call it a bit of a rip-off. And then you had to put the Superstar DVD collections, and I put probably the worst two, Zack Ryder and Kofi Kingston, when, you know, all they do basically is just take some Raw and SmackDown and Superstars matches and they call it a day. 60 minutes of edited matches. You know, Superstar collections are a rip-off, and they did John Cena and Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton. None of them are very good, and that's why you don't hear people talking about them at all, because they're a rip-off. And you know, we've been down this path before, and we'll go down and again. The worst WWE DVD of all time, John Morrison Rockstar. I don't hate it, but I hate the way it was done. You know, I don't need to see him jumping on walls. I don't need to see any of his boring matches. Just Johnny Nitro. The DVD just didn't do it for me, and I felt ripped off watching it. Okay, recent one, Road to Jericho. I mean, I could do without a guy sitting in his limo, look like he's half trying, talking about his DVD. Whatever on the Road to Jericho, I felt ripped off. John Cena Experience, complete rip off. You know, I don't need to see John Cena's PR stuff. You know, if you're going to do John Cena, do it like you did it on this one, where you actually have him talking about the matches and stuff. That one on John Cena Experience can't hold a candle to John Cena My Life. Can't hold a candle to John Cena's Greatest Rivalries. Batista, you know, Unleashed. You give a half hour on a superstar like Batista, probably one of the top 10 superstars of all time, and you give him a half hour, you know, to do the doc, you know, just tape it, Royal Rumble 2014 and call it a day. Forget it. Rip off, oh my god, top 50 incidents in WCW history. Complete rip off. I'm sorry, but if you're going to call it, oh my god, top 50 incidents in WCW history and do all their shotgun TV from 2000, 2001 when WCW was complete trash, that's a rip off. Okay, another rip off that WWE has done is top 50 superstars of all time. All I can say about a rip off is if you're going to put Hulk Hogan at number 24, forget about it. After the show, complete boring and utter nonsense, complete rip off. Never even made it through that whole DVD. Signature Sounds of the WWE, worthless. And then, gotta be surprised on this one, but Falls Count Anywhere in the WWE. Ooh, I just didn't like it. I wasn't a fan. I felt ripped off after watching it. So that's some WWE DVDs that I felt ripped off watching. And I'm Gemini, and thank you for watching this. Peace out.